Well, I fully expected this to happen. Ever since the Rey Star Wars movie was announced, I had a feeling that this movie would probably not be made. Now, Shamin Obaid-Chinoy, an activist, actually was hired to direct this movie, but this movie has been in production hell. They've already lost 3 writers on this movie. There's no script. If there's no script, then you can't actually make a movie, right? I believe that's the way it actually does work. Now, the only movie that I have faith that's actually going to be coming out is The Mandalorian and Grogu, because that's actually on a slate for May of 2026. But the December movie of 2026, quote unquote, a Star Wars movie, has been removed. And we know it's the Rey movie because that's pretty much the only one that they have announced outside of the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So everybody's pointing to that this Rey Star Wars movie is getting replaced. And it's getting replaced with Ice Age 6. I didn't know it was that many Ice Age movies. Did you?
Yeah, I kind of do. I watch Ice Age 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
I didn't watch 4 and 5.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to be able to watch the Rey movie either. I really do have a feeling this movie is never going to be made. It's not going to get made.
It's not surprising since
they've announced a whole bunch of projects and nothing gets done.
No. The Rey movie is not marketable. It's not popular.
No,
it's not like...
She's not a popular character.
Yeah. It's not like Obi-Wan, Anakin.
Yeah. You're right about that. Now, they do have the Mandalorian and Grogu going for them. I give them credit on that. But Rey, not so much. Now, this isn't actually talking about the trilogy of movies that's supposed to get made. I don't think those are going to get made either. I mean, Kathleen Kennedy, man, she needs to go. So many movies get announced and then nothing happens. Rian Johnson, back in 2016, 8 years ago, he was given a trilogy. We've seen 0 movies from Rian Johnson. That's a good thing, actually, that we haven't seen anything from him with Star Wars. It's been removed now. So this movie, this Rey movie, I don't think it's going to happen. Give me more of your thoughts on this.
I'm more excited of Ice Age 6 than Rey Star Wars.
Probably a whole bunch of people are probably more excited for Ice Age 6. It was supposed to come out on December the 18th of 2026. So like 2 years from now. Now they got to go back to the drawing board with a script, a story. Do they even have like a story laid out? I'm not even sure about that. Forget a script. Do they even have a story for this? Actually, I think they do have something outlined because Daisy Ridley actually talked about it, but you don't have any writers. I mean, 3 writers are already gone. Now you need a 4th one. This ain't sounding too good.
Well, the thing is, just Rey should never exist.
Yeah.
And just Rey just know everything out of the blue, and it just doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. And you know what? After that last Rise of Palpatine movie, I would have got as far away from her as possible. Why don't they go, 1,000 years into the future? Just start off fresh. You don't have to bring up Rey. You don't have to bring up Luke or anybody. 1,000 years into the future. Get as far away from the sequel trilogy as possible. But still, they would find a way to mess it up because The Acolyte was 100 years for the Phantom Menace, and that was a train wreck. Wasn't a movie, though. But still.
No, but do you think if they do a movie of Obi-Wan or Anakin, do you think it will have more audience than doing the Rey movie?
It would definitely get more attention, but it'll be trash because we already saw that with the Obi-Wan show. But if they made a movie with Anakin and Obi-Wan, like I said, if they actually made a Clone Wars movie, more people will actually go to see that than a Rey movie. I mean, hardcore Star Wars fans are not fans of Rey.
Yes, and I believe Bob Iger already know this movie, if it's come out, it's going to bomb again.
Yeah, but they still keep going out there to make movies that's going to bomb. Remember, they made that Marvels movie. That Marvels movie lost a ton of money. I mean, even Solo, a Star Wars movie that lost money, made like almost $130 million more at the box office than that Marvel's movie that they actually put out.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a Han Solo movie, but it didn't really have Han Solo in it. not Harrison Ford anyway.
Yeah, I think if they just no respect for, I'm not talking about her acting or not,
Daisy
but
Ridley, yeah.
I'm talking about if they just forget about Rey and don't think that Rey is the most valuable character in Star Wars.
They're between a rock and a hard place. They want to get away from the George Lucas Star Wars, but yet they believe that Rey is their meal ticket to success. No, it's not. My suggestion is get away from that sequel trilogy. Also, you don't want to do anything with George Lucas characters good because we don't see them ruin anymore. Go 1,000 years into the future and do something fresh. That way you don't
or in the past.
Nah, don't go to the past, go into the future. Because there's still a lot of stuff in the past, like in the Legends books and everything a lot of people like. But there hasn't been anything way in the future in Star Wars, as far as I know. So 1,000 years, 2,000 years into the future. Go fresh. That way you don't upset the traditional Star Wars fans. And that way you can actually get away from the dumpster fire that was sequel trilogy. So if they start off fresh like that, then I think that'll be best for everyone completely. They don't like George. The Rey character is pathetic. Go fresh. 1,000, 2,000 years into the future. So that's all I got. You got anything else you want to add?
Wait, so if they start up fresh in the future, so just forget about the past, forget everything.
Yeah, they don't want anything to do with George Lucas Star Wars anymore.
Then
anyway.
it wouldn't be Star Wars.
True, but they still have the Star Wars brand. They're still going to put out content. Go way, way, way into the future. And there won't be anybody left from George Lucas Star Wars at all.
Then it wouldn't be, it wouldn't be George Lucas Star Wars.
But it ain't Star Wars anyway, because Star Wars is only George Lucas in my eyes.
Yeah, me too.
So, but they own it. And I believe that'll actually do the least amount of damage. But this Rey Star Wars movie, nah, it's trash. Gonna leave it right there, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Till then, be safe.
Goodbye.